Let me say good morning to you. I know it's a kind of a dreary day, and for the most part, it's probably not one of the best days that we've had for people to get out to the polls and vote. But the thing uh, is, we have had plenty of time uh, to get out early. But in case you have not, we're encouraging you to do so. Every election matters. Every vote counts. I don't care where you live. I don't care what precinct you're in. It doesn't really matter. You need to remember that every vote counts. And so here's what I'm trying to get us to get and to recognize and to comprehend. I pray that you're able to understand where I'm coming from, because I know for many of you, this gets on your nerves, and many times, and you're getting it from all angles. There are pastors and preachers who are out here, and they're out here doing what they know to do, and that is to make sure that everyone understands clearly that every vote counts. Here in the Mahoning Valley, we have a particular race that's going on. Every vote counts. And so I need you, and I've posted it on my Facebook page, on Union's Facebook page, on OBSC's, Ohio Baptist State Convention's Facebook page. I have also posted it on EOBDA, or the Eastern District's Facebook page for Youngstown and the Mahoning Valley, where you can go for your polling stations. If you have not early voted, we have prepared that and provided that through those who have given us the information, so that you will find yourself in the right place at the right time. You have until, I believe, the polls close at 7:30. But don't allow what I just said to be the impetus that causes you to wait till the last minute. Please, please don't do that. There are so there's so much at stake. There's so much that's important, until we need you to vote. We need you to do it. We need you to participate. We need you to be a part of this process. There are other races throughout the state of Ohio that need your support. As president of OBSC, I am obligated to make sure that not just the Youngstown area, but the entire state of Ohio votes. There are many people who have gone through many changes, who have lost their lives, who have sacrificed unbelievably in order for us to have this opportunity to vote. And we ought not take it lightly. The one thing that always amazes me is that we will show up for presidential elections. We will show up for major Senate elections, or national House elections. But when it's the local time, and it's local issues, and it's local candidates, we just kind of take our time and kind of drag along. And so what we fail to understand. Good morning, Lisa. How are you? Michelle, I see you. Larry, I see you on OBSC's page. I need us to understand this, and I need us to get this. I need us to recognize that whether it's in Mahoning, Trumbull, Columbiana, whether it is in the cities of Cleveland, Akron, whether it's in Toledo, Lima, Columbus, Cincinnati, Dayton, all of these elections have consequences of unbelievable magnitude. And that's why we need every person to vote. Because when we don't vote, there are some things we lose. We lose services. We lose opportunities. We lose the ability to be able to access resources that are necessary for our neighborhoods, necessary for the constituents that live there. It is overwhelmingly important that you participate in this process. So you're going to hear from me all day long. I'm going to do what I need to do in order to try to, if I don't get but a couple of people, that's a couple of more people that made it out to vote that had not voted. In case you are wondering if I have, let me see if I can find my sticker. I want you to know that yes, I have voted. Yes, I have. I want you to know that. And I need you to know that I'm not asking you to do something that I have not done myself. Rosabelle, we praying for you. We are praying for you for a speedy recovery. And so that's all I'm trying to say to you. That's all I'm trying to do is encourage you. Yes, I have my own personal preferences. Yes, I have particular people in mind that I would love to see win, and I believe will. Yes, that's a part of the motif of being in the position that I'm in, but it's also my responsibility that irregardless of who you believe or what you believe or whether you think or how you don't think, you still need to participate. There are people who don't want you to vote. There are people who are glad you're not voting because this way they can push through candidates that are not concerned about our neighborhoods, not concerned about our issues, not concerned about the challenges that certain neighborhoods face, certain neighborhoods have to deal with. And that's what I'm trying to get you to understand. There are people who don't want you to vote. They don't want you to go to the polls. They don't want you to participate. Ethel, how are you this morning? They do not want you to participate. And the amazing thing about it is, for some of you, you don't even realize you get mad when they tell you to wear a mask. You ain't wearing no mask. Can't nobody tell you what to do. Well, they're also happy that you're not voting because this way a totally different agenda can be pushed through and you'll be mad and you'll be left out. And yes, it will be your fault. Okay, I'm just going to call it the way it needs to be called, the redistricting issue that took place. Some places could have kept their seats and all they needed was 86 votes to stay. Why? Because people didn't deal with the census. And I understand the pandemic, but you could have called. All of these things can happen. And we need people who are sensitive to the inner cities that we live in and the proclivities that people in the inner cities have to go through, the lack of resources, the lack of opportunities. And I don't want to hear this mess about pulling yourself up by your bootstraps. Some of us don't even have socks, nor less boots. And so that's what I wanted to say. I gotta go. I got something else that's coming up here pretty soon, but I will be back, and I will be getting on your nerves, and I will be encouraging you to vote. Listen, stay safe. May God bless you and keep you until we come back again.